I decided to see Dr. Mastro. I was having problems with an autoimmune condition, had a lot of stress at work, and so I was just going through kind of a tough phase physically in my life. And conventional doctors that I see, they just wanted to give me more medicine and pump me full of steroids. And the older I've gotten, the more I've moved toward more holistic type of treatment. I avoid taking medicines as much as I can. The Cellular Reset program has changed my health tremendously. I was fatigued and tired and achy and just had low energy and motivation. And over the course of the year, while I've been working with Dr. Mastro, I regained my energy and desire to be active and work out. I'm feeling 100% better than when I started. Dr. Mastro's approach has changed my views on aging. I looked at it before as wanting to increase my lifespan, and of course everybody wants to live as long as they can. But as I started thinking about it and working with her, I realized that more important than lifespan was health span. I want to be healthy for however long I live. There's a big difference there. After talking with Dr. Mastro, I realized that if I want a normal lifespan, in other words, if I want to get to the normal life expectancy for a guy in my category, and then I just want to die at that point, well, normal results would be okay. But if I want to, live beyond that and remain healthy while I'm doing that, then my results, from my blood work don't necessarily need to be like just normal. They need to be at the ideal end of normal. They need to be optimum. And so that's what she has kind of focused on, is doing things that would make my blood work and my health optimum instead of just good enough to get by. The biggest obstacle for me in going to seek Dr. Mastro's care was the time involvement, because I've seen a lot of different doctors along the way, and it just takes a lot of time and energy to pursue it and then figure out, hey, is this somebody that can help me, or is this another waste of my time? So in terms of paying for health care, you're going to pay sooner or later. You're either going to pay to take care of yourself now, or you're going to pay later on, for the health care you need because you haven't taken care of yourself. So what I can do now that I couldn't do prior to working with Dr. Mastro was just kind of live my normal life. I've always been very active, and I enjoy getting outdoors and hiking and climbing and biking and running. And when I first started seeing Dr. Mastro, I was in a pretty low state. My health had been bad for about 6 months. I was unable to keep up the level of activity that I've always enjoyed. And so since working with her, I've been able to turn that around. I'm back to doing the things that I love to do. I would recommend Dr. Mastro because I believe in her methods. Matter of fact, I do recommend Dr. Mastro all the time. It's Stephen Locke, Marietta, Georgia.